Hello, and welcome back to Mindset. Today, I want to share a lesson that has reshaped the way I handle conflict, criticism, and even chaos in my life. We're talking about the power of silence. Yes, silence. Inspired by the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the enduring teachings of Stoicism, we'll explore 11 specific situations where choosing to be silent isn't about weakness. It's about strength, clarity, and preserving your inner peace. I remember a time when my words spoken in haste only deepened conflicts. I was quick to speak, only to regret every word later. It wasn't until I embraced the art of silence that I discovered a more powerful way to communicate, through calm reflection and deliberate action. Today, I'm going to share those moments with you so you too can learn when silence speaks louder than words. Before we begin, if you're looking for practical wisdom that can change your life, please subscribe and click the notification bell. Your journey to inner strength starts here. Now let's explore these 11 situations where silence can be your most valuable ally. In every challenge, there lies an opportunity to respond, not with noise, but with thoughtful silence. Stoic philosophy teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we can control our response. Let's step through these 11 situations, each a moment where silence becomes a powerful tool to protect your peace and reveal your inner strength. Situation 1. During heated arguments. Situation 1. Heated arguments. When voices rise and emotions run high, our first instinct is often to respond immediately. But think about it. Have you ever said something in anger that you later regretted? Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the mind, when stirred by anger, becomes clouded. In these moments, choosing silence gives you the space to gather your thoughts and avoid fueling the fire. I once found myself in a heated debate where every word escalated the tension. Instead of reacting, I paused, took a deep breath, and listened. That silence not only de-escalated the situation, but also allowed both sides to see the truth of the matter more clearly. Next time you feel the heat of an argument rising, remember, silence is a powerful pause that speaks volumes. Situation 2. Facing unjust criticism. Situation 2. Facing unjust criticism. When criticism feels unfair or hurtful, our natural reaction might be to defend ourselves. However, silence in these moments can be a shield for your inner peace. Instead of engaging, you can choose to absorb the lesson, understanding that the critic's words say more about their inner struggles than about your worth. I once received harsh, unfounded criticism that stung deeply. Instead of arguing back, I held my silence, reflected on the feedback, and later realized that it was an opportunity to refine my approach. Silence protected me from the immediate pain and opened the door to constructive growth. Remember, sometimes the best response is no response at all. Situation 3. In the midst of gossip and idle chatter. Situation 3. When you're surrounded by gossip or idle chatter. Gossip can be toxic, spreading negativity like wildfire. Instead of getting drawn into the conversation, silence acts as your safe space. It prevents you from being entangled in rumors and preserves your dignity. I've been in situations where idle talk filled the room with energy that wasn't mine. By choosing to remain silent, I not only avoided getting caught up in the negativity, but I also set an example. Sometimes silence is a clear statement that you stand above petty talk. Let your silence speak for you, and watch how it shapes your presence. Situation 4. When emotions run high. Situation 4. When emotions are overwhelming. There are times when anger, sadness, or frustration surge within us, and speaking in those moments can lead to regret. Marcus Aurelius taught that our inner state should be a place of calm and reason. Embracing silence when emotions run high allows you to process feelings internally without causing external harm. I've learned that when my emotions spiral, a moment of silence can be the most effective way to regain control. It gives you the chance to understand what you're truly feeling and to act from a place of clarity rather than impulse. Silence, in this case, isn't a retreat. It's a strategic pause for healing and understanding. Situation 5. When dealing with manipulative people. Situation 5. Dealing with manipulative people. Manipulators often use words to twist situations and control outcomes. When you sense manipulation, silence can protect you. By refusing to engage, you deny them the fuel they need to drive their agenda. I once encountered someone who always seemed to have a hidden motive behind every word. Over time, I learned that by staying silent and simply observing, I could see through the facade. Silence became a tool for clarity, revealing the truth behind the manipulation. Situation 6. When others try to provoke you. Situation 6. When others try to provoke you. Provocations are designed to elicit a reaction. By remaining silent, you take away the power from those who want to upset you. Instead of allowing yourself to be baited into an argument, you control the situation by choosing your response or non-response. I've faced people who intentionally tried to push my buttons. Each time I practiced silence, and over time I noticed that their attempts lost their impact. Your calm response, or lack thereof, can disarm even the most provocative of personalities. Remember, your silence is your strength. Situation 7. In moments of deep personal reflection. Situation 7. Moments of deep personal reflection. There's tremendous power in being silent with yourself. When you set aside the noise of the world, you create space for introspection and growth. This is a time to listen to your inner voice and understand your true desires. I often retreat to a quiet space to reflect on my experiences, and in that silence, I find clarity and direction. Marcus Aurelius spent many hours in introspection, writing his thoughts as a means to cultivate wisdom. This is your opportunity to connect with your inner self and chart your path forward. Embrace these silent moments. They are the seeds of wisdom and self-discovery. Situation 8. When receiving unsolicited advice. Situation 8. When you're bombarded with unsolicited advice. While advice can be valuable, sometimes it comes from a place of ego or misunderstanding. In these moments, silence allows you to listen without immediate judgment. It gives you the chance to consider whether the advice is useful, and if not, to let it pass without emotional turmoil. I've often received advice that wasn't aligned with my values or goals. Instead of arguing, I chose to listen quietly, then later assess whether it had any merit. Silence in this case is not ignorance. It's a conscious decision to filter out what doesn't serve you. Use silence as a tool to sift through advice, keeping only what empowers you. Situation 9. When uncertainty clouds your mind. Situation 9. When uncertainty clouds your mind. In times of doubt, or when you face important decisions, words can sometimes add to the confusion. Silence gives you a moment to step back and evaluate your thoughts. It's in these quiet moments that you can truly listen to your intuition. I recall moments when I was overwhelmed by choices, and talking only muddied my thoughts further. Choosing silence allowed me to sort through my feelings and come to a decision that was true to my inner self. It's about creating a mental space where clarity can emerge. Let silence be your guide when uncertainty strikes. It can lead you to the answers you seek. Situation 10. When overwhelmed by external noise. Situation 10. When the external noise of life becomes overwhelming. In today's world, constant chatter and distractions can drown out your inner voice. By choosing silence, you reclaim control. It's about stepping away from the chaos and reconnecting with what truly matters. I've experienced days when the clamor of daily life left me feeling lost and overwhelmed. In those moments, I found solace in silence, taking walks, meditating, or simply sitting quietly. This pause allowed me to reset and return to my core with renewed focus. Remember, in silence, you can find the clarity and peace that noisy environments often steal from you. Situation 11. When you need to protect your inner peace. Situation 11. When you need to protect your inner peace. Ultimately, silence is about preserving your well-being. Whether it's shielding yourself from negativity or allowing yourself time to recharge, silence is a choice that nurtures your mind and soul. I've learned that sometimes the best way to care for myself is to step back, be silent, and let my inner peace take precedence over external chaos. Marcus Aurelius believed that tranquility comes from within, and that is a truth I have come to embrace in every aspect of my life. Your inner peace is priceless. Protect it with the power of silence. Let's take a moment to recap these 11 situations where silence can be your most potent tool. During heated arguments, when facing unjust criticism, amid gossip and idle chatter, when emotions run high, dealing with manipulative people, when provoked in moments of deep personal reflection, while receiving unsolicited advice, amid uncertainty, when overwhelmed by external noise, and finally to protect your inner peace. Each of these moments offers you the opportunity to choose silence over reaction. Remember, Marcus Aurelius taught that true strength lies in controlling our responses, not the actions of others. Silence is not about suppressing your voice. It's about using it wisely and intentionally. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope these insights help you see silence as not just an absence of sound, but as a powerful tool for maintaining inner strength and clarity. If any of these situations resonated with you, or if you've experienced the transformative power of silence in your own life, I invite you to share your story in the comments below. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to Mindset if you found value in these lessons. Your support not only motivates me to continue sharing these insights, but also builds a community where we can all grow together. Remember, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius teaches us that while we cannot control the world around us, we can always control how we respond. Embrace silence as a tool for growth and let it guide you toward a more centered and resilient life. Until next time, Stay mindful, stay strong, and let your inner peace be louder than any noise. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.